Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today I will be talking about my list of worst players all the way to the top. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course this is my opinion on which characters I hate the most and which characters I like the most. And if your list is different, then you do you. Alright, so personally I think that Mirage is the worst legend in the game. So I know a lot of you will probably disagree and say that either Caustic or Gibraltar is the worst legend in the game. But personally I just don't think Mirage has enough to offer that can make him even stand a chance in the mid zone of this list. So number one, let's talk about his passive ability. So when he dies, he turns so-called invisible for like 5 seconds. And basically what I mean by invisible, you can literally see him. He's just on the floor crawling around with his other decoy that's supposed to look like a dramatic death. Now compare that to some of the other passive abilities that these legends have. Wraith can hear voices in her head. She knows if someone's aiming at her and her team before they've even shot. That's useful. Pathfinder can tell you where the next ring will be because of survey beacons. Useful. Octane can slowly heal himself if he's taken a few injuries. Useful because now you don't need any syringes or even a medkit if you're gonna be running for quite a while. Now what does Mirage have? He turns invisible. Personally, I don't like it. His hitbox is, well, alright. I mean, it's not bad. It's not too big, it's not too small. But like, alright, let's move on to his tactical ability. So now his tactical ability, I actually do like the way he can put decoys. And if you know how to put one of these decoys in the right position, you can actually bamboozle someone. I've been bamboozled multiple times, and I think his tactical ability is one of the reasons that he is even a playable character in this game, in my opinion. So let's move on to his special ability. So his special ability is that he can spawn quite a lot of decoys around him and he can run away. There has been so many complaints about his special ability. The fact that you cannot exit this move when you are in the invisible mode. And there has been so many complaints. So personally, I think Mirage is one of the worst, if not the worst legend in the game. I barely play with him. But if you do and you enjoy playing as him, then I mean, kudos to you. You do you. Alright, so my second legend of the day will have to be Caustic. Now I think a lot of you thought there would be Gibraltar, but honestly I think my list why Caustic is the second worst legend in the game is mainly because I just don't know how to play him, honestly. Now a lot of people do know how to play him. A lot of people know how to put his traps in the right positions where you run into them. And honestly, I'll be truthful, those gas traps are pretty scary. Like, they do quite a lot of damage now. Especially if there's 3 spraying in your face, you're gonna die. So his passive ability is the fortified ability, and he can basically go through other gas traps without slowing down, and he can not taking any damage, which is useful. But I think the main reason why people did not like Caustic is his hitbox, and he was absolutely trash before he got buffed. So that's also another reason why people don't like Caustic that much. But personally, I mean, if you know how to play Caustic, you're gonna wreak some damage, and that's just a plain fact. Alright, so the third worst legend of the day will have to be Gibraltar in my books. So personally, I think Gibraltar deserves a spot at this level and not the worst legend in the game. I think his only flaws, like in my opinion, is his hitbox. His abilities are not that bad. Like his passive ability, he has the shield in his arm. Personally, if you could recharge that shield after it's been broken, I think that passive would be pretty good. But since you can't do that, then I'd have to say his passive has to be among the worst in the game. But there have been plenty of times when that passive ability has indeed gotten the best of me, and he has just been able to sort of fire me and I can't feel his body. So that's definitely not the worst passive ability. I think the worst passive ability is Mirage's. See, like this clip right here, his shield took quite a bit of damage, but it's not the best. And then he has his tactical ability where he can put down a dome shield. Now this dome shield can in fact be very confusing, because you get inside, you shoot him, you get outside, you're shooting that dome shield. But like, it's not the best tactical ability. It's definitely helpful, but it's not the best. This dome shield honestly is the best pairs with artillery attacks or snipers, because you can put down this dome shield, and if you have any snipers, they basically can't harm you. They'll have to come to you. So I don't think, if you know how to play as Gibraltar, because personally I think Gibraltar is best played with a sniper. When you have his passive ability to block shots from outside, you have his dome shield to protect you from artillery attacks from maybe Bangalore. I think, yes, that has to be quite a nice way to play Gibraltar. Then you have his special ability where he can put down a missile drop. Personally, I think that's better than Bangalore's artillery attacks. Because, you know, Bangalore's artillery attack basically flushes everyone out. But Gibraltar's, it does a ton of damage. Once I knocked down 3 people with this special ability, I think it's a very good special ability. I might even consider it as very playable ability. Honestly, if it wasn't for Gibraltar's very big hitbox, if they fixed his passive around a bit, I think he would honestly be a very good playable character that I would definitely play more often. Alright, from now onwards, this will be a very hard list to make, because I mean, I love Bloodhound. I really like his abilities, his tactical ability, his passive ability, hell, even his special ability is just too good. I love his special ability. I think I would honestly call it one of the most fun special abilities to use. I mean, just hunting people down, I mean, it's just so fun to use. Even his L1. But I think Bloodhound should deserve a higher spot in this list, but I just haven't played with Bloodhound enough to know too much. And I think it was a lot of competition to decide who should take Bloodhound's spot. And on this list, I mean, because yeah, like you have Bangalore, you have Lifeline, you have all these good legends, so it was a really hard decision to make, but I have to go with Bloodhound for this spot. Even though I think he doesn't really deserve this spot, but I think, I don't know. Alright, next up on the list, as all of you may know, I am an Octane main. So the reason why Octane is this spot on the list and not too high, personally I think it's a very selfish legend. Because when you're playing as Octane, you're not really contributing too much to the team as you might be with someone like Lifeline, Ray, Gibraltar, or any of these other players. That is why honestly Octane is so low on this list, and I had to be truthful to myself as well. Stim, the passive ability, everything, it's pretty good. I even like his special ability. I used to mock it at one time, but it has gotten me out of so many sticky situations. The bounce pads. So this was a hard, like tough decision for me to make, because I love Octane. I think, like, I honestly like call him one of the best, if not the best legend in the game, but I had to be truthful And since Octane is more of a selfish type of player, like you're only really helping yourself when you play as Octane, I feel like Octane would be perfect for a solo mode. So that's honestly, yes, that's my reason for why Octane is on this position in the list. And otherwise, I actually really like his abilities. They're really good. Alright, so next up is Bangalore. Bangalore has to have one of the most abilities ever. Her passive ability, she can run fast when she's being shot at. So useful. In fact, this is also works as an indicator that people are shooting at you, and it gives you a time to think. And I just really like Bangalore as a legend, and in fact I'm thinking of maining her in the near future. Then you have her tactical ability where she can put down smoke. So useful. And in fact, if you're playing with a Bloodhound along with Bangalore, you probably have one of the best duos in the game. Like honestly, no doubt. Then her special ability where she can put down an artillery. So I don't think the artillery was really made to kill people. I feel Gibraltar's was made to kill people more, but this artillery flushes people out. It makes them run away from you, and I really like that. Gives you time to run away if you're too bad in a situation. It's just perfect. I really like Bangalore's abilities, and also her smoke. It actually does a bit of damage on top of that, and I think Bangalore has a lot going for her. And honestly, I feel like, yes, I feel she deserves this spot in the list. Alright, Pathfinder. First legend I mained in this game. I'm so happy he's being given the recognition now, and he also got voted as 70% of people voted Pathfinder as like their favorite legend in the game, and I am so happy about that. But I feel that Pathfinder does not deserve #1 spot necessarily. It's definitely a good legend. We all love Pathfinder, but I feel like there are like the other two legends that I was about to state deserve more of a chance for that spot basically. Now Pathfinder's tactical ability, his passive ability can locate where the next ring is, can be extremely helpful. I like it. Then you have his tactical ability where he can he can grapple to anywhere, which is perfect for getting high ground. Sorry, in a very sticky game, a sticky situation, which in this game high ground is everything, and that's just what I so much love about Pathfinder. And you have his special ability where he can put a zip line in, and this ability comes relatively quickly, which is a big factor. That's honestly a very good thing since his ability comes in very quickly. But I mean, Pathfinder, who doesn't love Pathfinder? His only flaw is his hitbox. It's one of the bigger hitboxes in the game, but I don't let that blow me too much about Pathfinder because I mean Pathfinder is just such a good legend to play with. And I'm so happy he's getting the recognition now. I'm so happy that Wraith isn't getting all the recognition and she isn't the face of Apex Legends anymore, but yes, I feel Pathfinder deserves this spot. And basically, let's get on with this list. Alright, so now we have Wraith. Yes. So, alright, I know a lot of you may think Wraith is probably the best legend in the game, but in my opinion, I think #2 is the rightful position, considering her abilities and how she plays, because I feel like she's more suited to solo. I mean, if you remove her special ability, I feel she would be perfect for solo. Like, in fact, I think Bangalore, Octane, and even Pathfinder, Wraith, They're all perfect for solo mode, and basically the reason why I think Wraith shouldn't get the number one spot is just, you'll see my reasons when I actually state who is number one and who deserves that number one spot rightfully. But Wraith is definitely a good character. I think the main reason why people like Wraith so much, number one, her hitbox is the smallest, I think, hitbox in the game. Yes, I think it's Wraith. It can't be Octane having the smallest hitbox. But I mean, Wraith has smallest hitbox. Her passive ability basically warns you when someone's about to shoot at you. So helpful. And then you have her tactical ability where she can basically void out. So helpful. Like, seriously, these are really good abilities. And now you compare these abilities to like someone like Mirage or someone, you just can't beat them. Then of course her special ability where you can create voids. Perfect for when you're near a care package and most people are eyeing that care package, so you create a void so you can get out quickly. Basically you can just experiment with all these characters and Wraith, and I think that yes, Wraith deserves the spot at number 2. And finally guys, the best legend in the game in my opinion, Lifeline. Where do I even start? Alright, I'll start with her hitbox. Tiny, pretty okay hitbox, definitely playable. It's a good enough hitbox. Then her passive ability. Wow. You can heal your teammates very quickly and you can put a shield out while healing your teammates. Like, what more could you possibly want? And I think you can even use healables like quicker. I'm not so sure about that one. Is I think that's one of her passive abilities. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if that's true. But I mean, Lifeline just got the full package, literally. So then you have her tactical ability, which is a heal drone. So helpful. If all your teammates are low on health after a big fight, you put down that health drone, and well, you basically saved your teammates' lives if you don't have any medkits and syringes. And then her special ability, the care package. The care package gives you some good stock, some good loot, some good healables, shield. It's got everything. And honestly, what I also like about the care package, you can use it as like a way to block shots, like you can use it as cover if you really need to, or you can use it to block doorways. There's just so much you can do with the care package. Like, you can even use it to lure in teammates because they see that care package dropping. You can use that to lure them in. So there's so many possibilities when you're playing with Lifeline. And I think you just can't beat Lifeline's abilities. Sorry Wraith, but you just can't. And so I think that Lifeline deserves the number 1 spot. My list, I know a lot of people would probably choose Wraith as the number 1, or like anyone other than Lifeline. I think Lifeline, most people would put her number 3 in her list. But I mean, Lifeline, she just deserves number 1 on my list. She's just too damn good of a legend. Just so good. All her abilities. And basically, I think you could, like, Lifeline is a very support character. That's also another reason why she deserves number 1. Because if you're playing with 2 other teammates, nearly all her abilities are helping the squad. In fact, all of them are: the health drone, the care package, the fast healing, the putting down the shield when healing. It's all helping the team. And I think if you have someone who can really play Lifeline well in your team, then you are set, my friend. If you have a very unselfish Lifeline on your team, you are set. And personally, I think that yes, but again, I think yes, Lifeline deserves the spot at number 1. and I don't think anyone can take her place. Maybe in the future when we have more legends such as Watson, Prophet, all these other guys, they might take the mantle, but for now it's Lifeline's moment, and Lifeline is the best legend in the game, hands down. Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in, listening to this kid telling you if legend is the best. And if you agree with my list, then leave a like down below. Definitely tell me what your list is in the comments down below. I will definitely be intrigued to hear that. And anyway, bye guys.
This is where it ends.